come from a town with no sounds. Near MK City made me realise life's not pretty and that not everybody can come with me, even though I'm still young and there's definitely a possibility, so I'm wishing that I can change my mate's possible life position. See, there's people I want here but they're not because they're slogging away at a job. 9 to 5 slot, weekend millionaires to escape the job that they've got, with that same mundane Saturday routine causing their cash flow to rot. If you ask them if they wanted this a few years ago, probably not. I didn't want to be that guy who spent his life in the same district, finding some girl who used to like him from school just to have kids with, then raising them only to send them to the same school that he did, because that's the only way he can let people know he actually existed. The big fish in the small ponds, smaller fish swim on. GCSEs, A-levels, university, gone. I left this wasteland to become an educated man, to have general knowledge of the Psalms in the palms of my hand, and after 3 years worth of exams I've passed, I look back and realise that you're not educated if your memory is bad. It takes 3 years and that's the key. This is what it means to me. Regurgitation, education, remember this for graduation. Regurgitation, education. You're only clever for remembering information. Frustrates and grates me greatly that examinations are a test of memory. Regurgitate what it's telling me, and incredibly, if I do that successfully, then I'm more clever than the fella sitting next to me, who hasn't been to uni to do what he does, but his brain is amazed with amazing stuff. I've shown I remember things better than you can. So why on earth is my memory worth more at Oxford than you plan? The clever brains, Oxford produced them all, but all that happened is they still remembered shit just in 4 much more prestigious walls. They're in a position to gain recognition. If they didn't do anything different, it's only because of where they were educated people actually bothered to listen. Equal education for all in a system glazed with favouritism, so forgive me for approaching with scepticism. I experience examples daily of what makes our examinations of intelligence crazy. I think if you're in university, you certainly to a certain degree should know about world beliefs. Honestly, Islam's not a country, but frankly your ignorance bothers me. What gets to me is that we let these people through on memory, epitomised by my friend when asked how she does education so easily said, "I just memorised the textbooks that they gave to me." It hurts me that this girl is now at a red brick university but couldn't tell you in any detail about the birds and the bees. For me, half of university isn't about what you've read. It's about what you've done, what you've made, and who you've met. But it's hard to hide the annoyance I've got. You and I have been robbed, because after you and I, no one gets jobs. 3 years learning to be employable, and now we aren't employed at all. That's the system we live in. Change, no one listens. It's hard for people who don't fit in, but that's not an excuse for quitting. Things won't change, not yet, but we need to recognise different skill sets. Make the changes we require before desires expire. Regurgitation, education. You're clever for remembering information. Regurgitation, education. Remember this for graduation. Regurgitation, education.